to the phone lines with the 256. Let's do it right now. Hey, good morning. You're on the line with Kyle Henderson. Who am I on the line with and where are you calling in from?
Kyle, what's up with you, man? This is Jay.
Hey, what's up, man? I appreciate you calling in this morning. People are saying we need more positive callers. Look, this has been a season of anxiety. Saturdays are no longer relaxing when you're watching Alabama football. You know, you used to be able to, turn on the TV on Saturday and enjoy yourself and go out to the barbecue grill and know that Alabama was going to cover the 21-point spread. No, now you're sweating at halftime. You don't know what's going to happen, and you're shutting off the TV. You're turning it back on. You're doing all your things that you got to do to your superstitious things to help them go and win. But let's jump right into it. You make the call. What are the keys for Alabama to beat LSU?
Somebody got to get a good lick or two on Daniels, make him think about running. Mm-hmm. We got to contain the pocket. Don't rush too far upfield. Keep him in the pocket. Mm-hmm. Somebody got to lock down Malik Neighbors. I don't care who it is, Kool-Aid. You talk all this money talk, first round talk, all of that. Well, this is the game we need to see it because you ain't been playing like no first rounder. Mm-hmm. Secondary communication gonna have to be very good because these folks, they ain't just got one receiver, they got like three. You know what I'm saying? Like, so everybody gonna have to be on their P's and Q's. Pass rush, you got to get there, man. Ain't no excuses this game. Big boys up front, they got to get there. And on offense, you got to play a ball control style of offense, man. You got to run that ball. And I've been so ticked off with this Tommy Rees guy because see, I ain't going to name drop the show, but I called into another Alabama show, and I'm like, man, we complained for 2 years about the players getting NIL and all of this, but this man get a guaranteed $2 million contract, man. And he ain't doing what we need him to do, though, Cal. You know what I mean? I can't go to work, not do my job, and still get paid. You see what I'm saying, man? He ain't doing his job, Cal. You is not putting these 4- and 5-star receivers, these 4- and 5-star linemen, these 4- and 5-star players you got in the best position for them to win. It took us to what there was, the 6-7 game of the year to see a jet sweep to Kendrick Law? Man, come on, man. A little kid looking at Alabama football team will be like, well, dang, I got to figure out how I can get him the ball. You know what I mean? Yep. So Tommy Rees, I feel like this whole, well, really ever since Sark left, everybody been on this whole, we got to trust Save and he's the go. But, hey, man, he ain't Jesus. He is not perfect. He made a couple bad hires. You know what I'm saying? Bill O'Brien sucked. It ain't nothing else to say. You had a Heisman Trophy winner. You can't get a national championship out of that. You suck as a coach, man. Tommy Rees, you mean to tell me you got 350-pound linemen and you got these boys running left and right instead of going straight down the field, moving people? It just don't make sense to me, man. And oh no, Cal. I get so heated about that, man, because I swear Nick just need to lock me and him in the closet for 10 minutes, man.
And you know what? And the thing about it is Tommy Rees don't even have to come out and answer questions from the media or the press or anybody because Saban, but guess who does? Jalen Milroe after every single game. Exactly. So does Malachi Moore. So does Chris Broswell, Dallas Turner. So it's crazy to me that the offensive and defensive coordinator don't have to come out and answer questions, but the players do. Like, you know what? After the game against Texas, guess who had to come out and answer questions? Jalen Milroe.
Come on now.
And guess where Tommy Rees was? Well, I don't know.
In the locker room, chilling.
Yeah. So, look, I mean, those guys are man enough to come out and answer questions that they need to. And I know it's Saban's regime, but it's like, you know, look, the players are answering the questions. The assistant coaches do too. Okay, with that said, how about this guy, Kevin Steele? Give me your take on Coach Steele leading Alabama's defense.
Kevin Steele, he getting by on talent right now. We got a very, very talented defense. Nick, they recruited his tail off. We ain't seen him develop no depth. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody seen no Earl Little. You ain't really seen Kendrick Story. Story. You ain't seen these guys like we used to see of old. You know, like how they used to rotate younger Bama guys in and stuff like that. We ain't seen that. And them 20 points we gave up to Tennessee in that first half, that's going to be 40 points to LSU. You come out there calling that bull crap game like you did, bro. Ain't no way I'm going to have Christian Braswell. I don't care if it's him just standing there. I'm not going to have this man lined up in front of their best receiver. That just don't even make sense in the game of football. So Kevin Steele, old man now. Yeah, old man. So somebody, he probably had him a little dementia moment or something, but somebody should have been telling him, hey, man, what, they call a timeout or something? That's not the right matchup there. You know what I mean? So he going to have to be on point this whole game. You know what I mean? We can't give up no little cheap plays to LSU, none of that. We know the man like to run, so you need to go ahead and be conditioning Q-Rob and Jahai Campbell, because them the two who I feel like can run with him as far as him on the quarterback scramble. And you need to let them know, hey, man, y'all got eyes on him all game. You get within 2 feet of him, I expect you to knock his block off. You know what I mean? I don't want nothing else but this man to wake up with a headache. Other than that, hey, man, we gonna play man-to-man. We gonna blitz his butt. And that should be the defense, because, I mean, if you look what Florida State did to him, that's all they did that second half. They just straight manned up everybody and sent the house at him. And he couldn't do nothing. They kept a spy, sent everybody else. You know what I mean? I watched the Florida State game, guys. Y'all need to go watch that. You'll be like, dang, they just shut down their whole offense in the second half. Because, man, they kept a spy. The man couldn't run. They blitzed the house at him, and then they manned up and played great defense on the outside. That's all we got to do, man. We'll win this game easily. And your last caller, man, listen, man, you can go and get your crap on, bro. We don't manifest losing over here, dog. We only want winning at Bama, dog. So you talking crazy with that whole, I'm going to go and condition my mind. Man, you need to condition your ass on somewhere, because that ain't what we want here, bro. We want to hear about Bama and how we want Bama to win. We don't want all that depressed. Oh, man, come on, man. Cal, I was ready to hang up on him.
All right. Georgia and Florida play. I'm asking people for their pick in that game. So far, it's been landslide Georgia. I get it. Even Georgia's a 14.5-point favorite. But also give me an Oregon and Utah pick as well.
Utah going to pull the upset. I just want Utah to pull the upset. Georgia gonna beat the crap out of Florida, man. They ain't got half the talent that them folks got. Yeah, and Georgia got a complete team. And yes, if Bama beats Georgia in the SEC tournament, ain't no way they gonna leave Georgia out. The SEC will have 2 teams. I just don't believe that. I mean, these folks that won the championship the last 2 years. You lose one game, they're going to leave you out. I just don't see that going down just for the money purposes. People want to see Georgia. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good point. I like that. Yeah.
And then you got Florida State. Man, come on, man. Florida State ain't never been undefeated. I don't even know why we even still talk about them. Oklahoma, yeah, I can see them making it. And Ohio State, Michigan, you know what it is. Them folks got a whole bunch of money behind them, man. They got a huge fan base. So, yeah, I do feel like it was going to be 2 Big Ten and 2 SEC teams, because that's just where the most money going to come from. But, I don't know, man.
I think you bring up a good point. I mean, if Alabama wins out and Georgia wins out and Georgia ends the season with just 1 loss, does that knock Georgia out of the playoffs? That's interesting.
Sir.
I would agree with you. Let's ponder on that. Okay. Best Bama win so far. Is it this last win over Tennessee? Did I make that question too easy? Was there another win that impressed you more, or was this the last win, the best win?
To me, we ain't had no good Bama win. We ain't had no good Bama win. You ain't seen Bama come out there and completely dominate nobody from snap one. It was a point in time where what's his name? Garrett Sanantonio or something like that. Whatever that Tennessee quarterback name was, that man was scared to come on the field. He was scared to come out there sometimes. So that's the Bama that we know. So I can't get it. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't even the players. Once again, it's the coaches, man. Coaching is the reason why we lost the Texas game. You mean you get to the 15-yard line, you ran the ball 6 times in a row, and then you decide to throw it with Jalen Miro? That's stupid. That's bad coaching. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
we got to get back to blaming the adults in the room, man. These folks get guaranteed contracts. Them boys got to go out there and make a play for their NIL money.
But you bring up a really good point. I don't think there is a good Bama win this year, right? I mean, there's really not. I mean, the one against Texas A&M, I guess, on the road, but look what Texas A&M has done this season. Ole Miss, you're supposed to beat Ole Miss every year. The game's at home against Tennessee. You were trailing at halftime. You were trailing against Tennessee. You're right. Alabama does not have a good win this year. It's safe to say. Okay. I already know what you're going to say. I think I already know what you're going to say, Jay, on this one. Is Bama better than Oregon, the Washington, the Pac-12 teams, the ACC teams? I mean, you just said it. I'm with you 100% on the ACC, with Florida State not going undefeated. But what's your take? I mean, because Bama's sitting back, and I know they have to climb the college football ladder. The title of this video is called "The Top of College Football is Wide Open." What's your take on Bama greater than Pac-12 ACC?
Yeah, Bama better than all them schools, but when I say Bama better than all them schools, I'm talking about our individual players. Cause coaching, once again, coaching, them coach, man, they'll coach a circle around Tommy Rees. You don't know what you're gonna get from your top dog. So we better, our players are better, but our coordinators suck.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate you calling in. I'm going to be on all this week at 9 a.m. Central Time, so feel free to call in anytime, and I appreciate rapping with you. I love the energy. I'm a high energy person as well,